We're the Midnight Escape Artists.
So my name's Robert. I play guitar and I sing for the Midnight Escape Artists.
I'm Aaron. I play guitar and I sing for the Midnight Escape Artists.
My name is Michael Whelan. I sing and I play guitar for Midnight Escape Artists.
Mikey, what do you actually do?
I actually just play bass for Midnight Escape Artists.
You make it sound like such a... I just play
bass. No, he also does a lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff.
A lot of the recording. And
yeah. It's all on the on this computer.
Yeah, this is his computer.
And
this is made possible because of his computer.
By Michael Whelan Industries.
All right, how did you guys come up with that name?
Well, it was like 2 a.m, and it just kind of came to me. I was like, we're trying to come up with band names, and I was like, Midnight Escape Artists, that's pretty cool. So I called my bass player at 2 a.m. I'm like, hey, dude, I got a really cool band name, and he's just kind of like half asleep. Oh, that's cool, dude. I'm like, Midnight Escape Artists. Tell me in the morning. And so I called him back in the morning. I'm like, hey, so he's like, what were you trying to tell me? I'm like, Midnight Escape Artists. And he's like, oh, dude, that's awesome. But his initial response, because it was like 2 a.m, he's like, ugh.
It's ironic that you came up with Midnight Escape at 2 a.m.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Yeah.
It's not 2 o'clock Escape Artists.
Shut up, man.
Close enough.
Yeah, close enough, right?
Oh yeah, by the way, our keyboardist, he is stuck in traffic right now on his way to Huntington Beach, and he's supposed to be here. So shout out to him and the 5 Free.
How did you guys all meet?
I met Michael actually a long time ago through.
I've known this guy since I was in diapers, so.
Yeah, yeah, we kind of like, it's like the neighborhood friends and stuff, you know, grew up on the cul-de-sac together, we'd all hang out when we were younger and stuff, and known him forever. I met Aaron actually at, there's a place called the Keyboard Gallery out here, and they're having an open mic night, and we heard this guy playing the piano, and he was singing, what song were you singing? Hallelujah.
I think it was Hallelujah, yeah.
Yeah, he's singing Hallelujah, and we're like, we got to have this guy in our band, and we just like talked to him after, and it's just really worked out. We jammed a couple times, and he sounded great, and we're like, yeah, we got to have this guy in our band. So
how long have you guys all been together? Not like been together, but like, you know what I mean.
Okay.
We've been going steady for.
Yeah, we're taking it kind of slow.
Yeah, we're really trying to take it slow.
Not rushing into anything.
Yeah. We've been a band. The band lineups changed like quite a few times, but
you started the band in high school.
No, after high school. I had been writing some of the songs we used. Like I wrote when I was like 18. I'm like 27 now, you know, and
But
I started 1 year after I graduated in 2009, and you know, it was just always about the music at first and stuff. We had no idea what we're doing at the time, and sometimes we still don't know what we're doing, but we just keep going.
Yeah, but I think for like the current stretch of like how we've been doing things has been going for about like 3 years.
Yeah, and we're really starting to like figure things out now and stuff, and we know who, like, when someone tells us something, we know sometimes like not to believe everything and not to get like super hyped up right away, and to kind of, you know,
feel things out.
Take it easy, feel things out. Exactly, yeah.
So who are your guys' biggest influence? Like, which artists did you guys like kind of pick up off of?
Well, we all come from like different influences. I mean, I come from a very ska punk, like very ska punky background. Like I grew up playing Red Hot Chili Peppers. Red Hot Chili Peppers. I did Real Big Fish. I grew up with like listening to them and Streetlight Manifesto. A lot of kind of underground like punk stuff. Flogging Molly's a big one. And then I kind of brought that in. Like, might influence some of the stuff that Muse. And Muse is a big one. So a lot of alternative rock for me.
Definitely like the Edge, me too, like that kind of.
Yeah, I play a lot of things. Crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess musically, what I bring to the table is a lot this kind of like U2-y, like edgy, delay kind of guitar stuff. That kind of mixes with his John Frusciante.
Yeah, it really fills in that sound, like, because he's got those huge like guitar effects, like you said, the delay and everything, and it's crazy because it doesn't have to necessarily be like the busiest guitar line or like the most intricate, but with like the delay and everything, and you can like play for an arena with that kind of stuff. Like it's cool. It's cool having that like sound. Be able to do something like that.
We've been talking about me for way too long now.
Yeah.
Making me uncomfortable.
Yeah, I guess I come from like kind of a totally different side of everything that I try to bring to the table.
Yeah, I'm on this side of Robert. You're on that side.
I'm on
of
this side of Robert.
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up listening to like progressive rock and heavy metal and jazz, so I try to bring some of the maybe more like unusual influences to like our songwriting.
I like your like heavy metal than jazz, like the complete opposite sides of the spectrum.
Those two are my favorite, like heavy metal and jazz. It's like the perfect combination. You know,
like classical influences and stuff.
oh yeah, and like Celtic influences and like river dance music. That's all like absolutely so I love. So
And like movie scores and stuff.
movie scores too.
The Wizard of
Yeah,
Oz.
Wizard of Oz, yeah. Influences don't stop. They just
Yeah.
no limits for us.
Yeah, we don't listen to like a specific genre or anything. It's like if something sounds good to us, we listen to it and we just appreciate all different kinds of music. How's it going?
Well, this is our band manager.
Hi.
This is our boss baby.
Calls the shots.
Yeah, she's our boss baby, and there she goes.
There she goes. Yeah.
Bye.
Say, oh, don't fall.
Anyways.
Who would you say that your guys' band most sounds like if you were to like compare it to somebody else?
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, that's probably
Nickelback, like.
We're
Nickelback.
Yeah, we are the
Nickelback.
first of our kind. We are original. No, I mean,
I'd say if you combine Nickelback with Slipknot, like that's who we are.
oh my god.
I would love to hear that.
Yeah, right. I mean, what I always kind of use to describe us is like if I was kind of we're the gap between Red Hot Chili Peppers and Blink-182 with a bit of like Avenged Sevenfold thrown in there.
We have like that kind of '90s alternative sound.
Yeah, that's like I was influenced by a lot of that, like Blink-182 and the Killers. I think the Killers came around more in like 2000, right?
Yeah.
But definitely that
But
like
a lot of like alternative rock kind of stuff for sure.
Do you guys have any upcoming tours or anything planned or shows?
No, right now we're actually working on our first album.
When is that supposed to be released?
We're not exactly sure. We're doing scratch tracks right now because we have a demo, and it's like we really want, like, before we go out and play like a lot of shows and tour and stuff, we want to be able to have an album to like hand to people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
have a product.
Yeah, because when we first started playing shows, we played these really cool shows and people like us a lot, but then we wouldn't have anything to hand them after. So it's like, you know.
Yeah. What's your guys' favorite thing about playing live?
The people that I get to play live with.
Aww.
Adorable.
Oh, I love my band members. They're great. It's a team. It's like, you know, it's like a family, and it's cool being able to make music with people who really understand like the sound that I'm really going for when I write a song. It's just I'll show them something and they'll just pick up on it like instantly, and it's cool to have band members that really understand and who can just be like, oh yeah, I got something for that, and they'll just lay down a guitar line and it'll just go perfectly with the idea I have, and it's really easy to work with these guys, and it's just fun. It's our passion. We just love to go out and play shows, even if it's for like, you know, our friends or something. Or
I think for like live shows, what turns me on about live shows is
what turns you on about live shows?
What turns me on about live shows is just like bringing everybody together. You know, getting like friends and family and like fans, I guess, and everybody that knows the songs, and just having like a good night. And because we have kind of a smaller fan base right now, we're trying to build that up more. So I guess we can see how live shows improve with our ever-growing fan base. So it's kind of hard to say at the moment about live gigs, how we feel about them.
I think probably it started happening more recently is when, and it probably has something to do with more with our comfort on stage.
Definitely.
Like we're starting to actually perform. We're not just up there playing now. And is that when the crowd like starts actually responding, like singing along. They're not just standing there just listening or whatever, but they're actually participating rather.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah.
What's been the most memorable thing that's happened to you guys since you started all of this? It could be good or bad.
What about our first whiskey show?
I mean, yeah, our first whiskey show was probably the better one. It was towards the beginning of It was like actually my first gig with you
Just
guys.
when we got you.
Yeah, I think you were sick too for that.
Yeah, I was sick. It was like we did the open mic night, and then it was I think it was our birthday month, and we were just like partying from our birthdays and stuff. And then they're like, "Oh, by the way, we have a gig in March at the Whiskey A Go Go." I'm like, "Oh, I don't know if
I've heard of that place.
I was like, "Yeah, I've heard of that place," and I was more like I don't know if I'll be ready for that because I was like I hadn't practiced with them yet.
You had like what, one practice with us?
I think it was like
couple.
I think it was
Two,
one or two. One full band practice and then like a couple you and me just going over vocals and stuff.
Yeah, he learned everything and just played a show with us with his voice like being halfway gone. And
That was a really good gig. It did really well for us. We opened for Metalachi.
Oh yeah, Metalachi.
They drew a really big crowd, and a lot that night.
King Snake was there that night too.
Yeah, bands like King Snake.
Check out King Snake, guys. They're awesome. They're really cool. And Metalachi.
that gig did really well for us. That was probably like one of our biggest crowds we've ever played for, and just we still remember it to this day as like an example of like the perfect gig.
Yeah, and like all of our friends and family members came out too, and it was really cool like seeing them all there. And
Yeah.
it's awesome.
Have you guys tried applying for Warped Tour dates for Battle of Bands and stuff like that?
I have not, but I applied for Big Five the other day, and I hope I get the job.
Yeah, we've held our own at a metal gig and at a hip hop gig.
Yeah, we did.
How did that go?
It actually went
they liked
really
us.
well. I mean, even our heavier songs, they were like, I mean, you could tell they were kind of like a little uncomfortable, but they were listening.
It gets
cool.
even weirder. It was like a preacher like hip hop.
Oh, that's right.
It was like a hip hop church.
It was like a revival or something.
No, it was a hip hop revival. It was like some Christian church, and
They
it
were
was like
rapping about
Christian
the second
rap.
coming of Christ.
Yeah. And then we're just kind of like right in the middle of everything. Or I think we opened, right? We opened the show.
we opened for them.
Yeah.
We kicked off the hip hop night.
Yeah.
Hey, as long as they were into it, that's all that really matters.
It was really cool because they were. I mean,
They were, yeah.
Yeah.
So we had people like coming up to us after, hey, you guys are really cool and stuff, and yeah.
We
And then
always
we had,
get like the kindest responses after a gig. No matter who we play with.
and then there's that one the crazy like beatboxer guy that went after us. Remember that?
Oh god, yeah.
He was so good.
What?
So yeah, it was Midnight Escape Artists, and it was some guy who went up there by himself and was like he was beatboxing, but he sounded like 5 different beatboxers at once. He's like
Yeah.
famous. He's like really
He was
well
like
known.
the best beatboxer I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, he was amazing. And then it was like some hip hop group after that.
Yeah, like a 3-guy hip hop group. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's like Wu-Tang Clan, but it was like Christian Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah, Christian Wu-Tang Clan.
I mean, do we know that Wu-Tang Clan isn't Christian?
You know we don't.
That's true. Yeah, they could very well be Christian.
Yeah, do you listen to the lyrics? Like,
Anybody listening to this, check out if Wu-Tang Clan is religious or not.
yeah, Google it right now.
Google it.
Does your coffee mug say what I think it says?
Yes, it does.
It does!
The R's on the other side.
If people want to check you out, where would they look to do that at?
Facebook / Midnight Escape Artists, right?
Yeah, I think it's Midnight Escape Artists.
Yeah, Facebook.com / Midnight Escape Artists. Our Instagram, Midnight Escape Artists. And are you working on the website?
Yeah, I'm working on the website. That should be coming up in the next few months. And then the album will probably announce. We'll probably have a more firm date for the album in the next couple of months. Probably with the website, we'll announce when the album comes out. And then
Like I said, right now we're just kind of working on the scratch tracks, but we're working on it. Though we're gonna keep going and get this thing done.
YouTube, Midnight Escape Artists. That's gonna be. We're starting to build that again. Our email is midnightescapeartists@gmail.com. So
Yeah.